My name is Devin Radford, and I'm a coach here at Ethos Debate. I primarily specialize in LD because that's mostly what I did throughout high school. I did 4 years of LD, 3 years of parliamentary debate, and 1 token year of TP. I scrunched all of that into my 4 years in high school, so I split it between 2 leagues, both NCFCA and STOA. In terms of actual accomplishments or things that I did, titles that I received, most of them are stacked on the LD side. I spent 3 years in NCFCA doing LD. Each year I made it to regionals, had a winning record at every tournament, and where I really peaked was in STOA LD in my senior year. There I won every tournament that I went to. I had a 15-1 record, and the one tournament that I actually lost, or the one round that I actually lost, was against another Ethos coach, so go figure. On the Parley side of things, my partners and I always did very well. We made it to Nighthawk each year, or qualified there. We were always top 4 at each tournament that we went to. We were number 1 ranked in the state of Florida at multiple times, and we made it to finals at all tournaments except for 2 that we went to. We won a few tournaments ourselves. On the speech side of things, I hold titles in apologetics, informative, persuasive, and extemp, as well as a couple sweepstakes titles for my region. I lived in Region 8. And the reason I came back to debate, or forensics in general, to continue my studies and to pass things on to other students is because I really believe in debate and what it does for people. We talk a lot about sports, especially in American culture. We like to hone our bodies to make them fit for battle, so to speak. Well, debate does this, but it does it for the mind. In the way that debate does this, its methodology is through practicing a full circuit of communication. And what I mean by that is that debate isn't just listening to somebody's points and then spitting an answer back out at them like an argument. It's a full process. You actually listen to the person or listen to your opponent, take in what they're saying, actually figure out what it means, then use your worldview, apply your thoughts, your perspective to what they're saying, you form a response, and then you give it in a clear, persuasive, and concise manner. And what's more, love it or hate it, you have to do this on the spot, often with little to no prep time. So the saying goes that you are what you repeatedly do. Basically, practice makes perfect. And by repeatedly subjecting oneself to that kind of process, by getting your mind into that kind of shape, the results are the sky's the limit, really. I know this because it's really helped me as a college student and just how I view the world, and many other people that I've talked to, the people that I've grown up with in league can say the same or attest to the same kind of thing. As far as a coaching style goes, my interpretation is very heavily influenced by my studies in classical rhetoric. When I'm not coaching, you'll generally find me reading a book by somebody like Aristotle or Socrates or Marcus Aurelius. And the reason that I subscribe to those men is because I really believe in the methods that they used in terms of teaching and information, the way that they passed it on. So several hundred years ago, when those men were actually alive, they emphasized not just a teaching perspective, but a mentoring perspective. So when students came to them or they took on pupils, they didn't just teach them subjects in a classroom. They adopted their students as basically an extension of their own. They passed on literally all the information that they had to their student. Their mindset was essentially information is power, and by giving all of my information to my student, one day my student will be smarter than I am and better benefit the world that way. They had such a high regard for information, so they passed it on that way. I firsthand experienced that kind of mentorship through Ethos myself years ago with Isaiah, and I would love to take what I learned and give it to you.